Welcome back to 2Sweet Music. I am your host, Hannah. This week we will be talking about Adele, the great and powerful singer we all know as Adele. Now, there is going to be so many facts about Adele today. I have got 2 pages full of stuff for her, so we are going to be getting right into this and having so much fun talking about Adele. Now, Adele's first name is Adele Laurie Blue Atkins. I'm pretty sure I pronounced that wrong. I'm sorry if I did pronounce it wrong, but hopefully I didn't. But I'm pretty sure it was pronounced wrong. So Adele was born on the 5th of May, 1988 in Tottenham, London, England. So she is an English singer-songwriter. Adele is known for many genres of her music styles such as pop, soul, blue-eyed soul, which I've never heard of before, and R&B. All very good kind of sounds for music, though I do not know what blue-eyed soul is. But Adele has been pursuing music from 2006 until now, and she is still very successful in her industry. As I was saying before, Adele is an English singer-songwriter. And so let me mention a few other things before I continue. I really like Adele because she has got such a powerful voice, and I just love all her music. I'm not very keen on her first album, which is 19, but that's when she was only starting off. So of course we're not going to be as fond of that one as we would be of her other stuff. But I really like her second album, and one of my favorites from her second album is Turning Tables, and my family really likes that. In specific, my mum. She loves that song. I just love the beat and the tone and exactly how she... It's just how she says the words, and she's so pure in what she sings, like a lot of other singers that I've been talking about. So, yeah. Anyway, back on to some other stuff. After she graduated Brit School for Performing Arts and Technology in 2006, Adele was offered to come to a recording studio for a recording contact at XL Recordings after one of her friends had posted a demo to MySpace the same year, which was pretty cute because I am just so happy that that friend did it, because now she's such a successful singer. In 2007, Adele had received the Brit Awards Critics' Choice Award, and in 2008 won the BBC Sound of 2008. In the same year, at age 19, Adele released her first album called 19 to commercial and critical success. 19, that is a very young age to be starting to make a album. So I'm actually very proud to say she's one of my favorite singers. But the other thing is that being a 19-year-old and starting to write your own albums is very... I mean, it's amazing that someone who's just starting out in life, who's so young, has already started to make their albums. And, I mean, I haven't really listened to all of her 19 album, but I'm hoping that I can one day. But I just haven't been that interested at the moment. But some more about Adele. 19 was certified 7 times platinum in the UK and 3 times platinum in the US. That is a very successful kind of award to actually be able to get. But the album had contained the very first song that she had ever written, and she had written this song, Hometown Glory, at aged 16. Now, Hometown Glory was based on her home suburb of West Norwood, London. And I do apologise for my muddles up with my words today. I just not doing too good with pronouncing words today. But then I do have a new format of what I'm going to be doing every week. But later in 2008, she also made an appearance on a TV show called Saturday Night Live, which had made a massive boost in her career for music in the US. So a little bit about that. I don't know what the Saturday Night Live is, but of course, when a celebrity appears on a TV show, that's going to it's going to just boost their status. And this made a whole new kind of success in her career. So in 2009, at the 51st Grammy Awards, Adele received the awards for Best New Artist and Best Female Pop Vocal Performance. And I can see why. She's got such a distinctive voice, and whenever you hear her on the radio, you always know it's her. She's just got a very recognizable voice, like Ed Sheeran. They should do a duet together, I think. But let's just talk a little bit about what I was just saying before. We'll put aside some of Adele, but don't you think that Ed Sheeran and Adele would sound so good in duetting together? I think they should make an album together, or at least a song. What do you guys think? I would just love to hear 2 of the best singers would be in one. Who could ask for anything better than that? So, again, let's get back to some of the facts about Adele. In 2011, Adele released her second studio album, 21, at aged 21. This album had gotten many awards in 2012, and also amongst all of that, she received 6 Grammy Awards, including Album of the Year, 2 Brit Awards that included British Album of the Year, and 3 American Awards. That's a lot of awards for one person to get. And she was only 21 when she received all this. So that's an achievement that not many other people can get in a lifetime. Like, geez, if I won 6 Grammy Awards, that would be amazing. Like, who would like to win 6 Grammy Awards? She's probably got a full showcase of trophies in her room. Like, it's amazing. And she was 21. This album was one of her best ones as well. The album was certified 16 times platinum in the UK and is the 4th best-selling album in the whole nation. 4th. Let that sink in for a little while. Just the 4th. Like, not many other singers or anyone her age or older can get to the top 4. Now that's just, I don't know how she pulled it off. I mean, besides having a great voice, of course, she would have worked hard, and this shows that dedication is the key into achieving your dreams, because if you don't have dedication, of course you're not going to achieve your dream because you're not dedicated to it. So this shows you that she was very dedicated to her music. In the US, it had held the longest top position that any album since the year 1985. That is a long time. And she is officially certified diamond. I'm not sure what all these are, like diamond and platinum and stuff. I think it's like a status kind of thing that celebrities kind of get. So diamond, if you associate it with a real diamond, sparkles and everything. So yeah. So as I was saying, in the US, it had held the longest time for any albums, and 21 was the best-selling album of 2011 to 2012, and it has sold over 31 million copies. 31 million. So you just think about it. Either 31 million people out there really love her music, or a lot of the same people bought the CDs over and over again to buy for friends. 31 million people own the album 21, and my family is one of them, which is great because I love that album. So many good music in there. I think you guys should go check it out. Check out on YouTube or Spotify or anything when you've got time, and type in Adele 21. Just the number 21. That's it. All you have to type in, and it'll come up with all of her songs. And please listen to Rolling in the Deep, Someone Like You, and Set Fire to the Rain, and Turning Tables. Set Fire to the Rain is one of my favorite ones. I mean, it's like, you can't set fire to the rain, but she has just made it sound so powerful and like it can actually happen. So a bit of the lyrics out of that would be, set fire to the rain, watched it pour as I touched your face. I like that kind of lyric. Like, she speaks a story in her lyrics. I think not all artists do that, but a lot of artists do actually speak a story in their songs, but it takes a true artist to be able to get other people to listen to it. I mean, 31 million people listening to those songs, that is amazing. Like, honestly, the best. The album had received many mentions in the Guinness World Records as well. So, in case people don't know what the Guinness World Records is, it's for people that are amazing and that they've got unique talents or something strange or stuff like that. Like, there's been people in there with the people with the longest fingernails in the world, and some of that stuff can be kind of disgusting. So yeah, don't get too caught up in reading one of the Guinness World Records, otherwise you might find a few disturbing facts in there, you know. But if it was for Adele, then I would definitely read it. Adele was the first female artist to have 2 albums in the top 5 of 200 at the same time. And the word for that is simultaneously, I think. I can't pronounce it properly, so that's why I wrote the actual definition of the word, because I can't say it. So I'll just be doing that a lot. And 2 singles in the top 5 of 100. Adele was the very first woman in history of the top 100 to have 3 top 10 singles at the same time and as a lead artist. The songs that actually got her the amazing title was Rolling in the Deep, Set Fire to the Rain, and Someone Like You. 3 amazing songs that I have attached to. A lot of you have probably heard Someone Like You a lot. And if you haven't, please check it out. It's a really great song. And I find that a lot of people would actually be able to connect and understand the pain and stuff like that. But when she's singing this song, it is amazing. I absolutely love it. So please check it out. And these 3 songs had hit the top of the chart as well as hitting the top 10. So top of the chart, either 1, 2. That is amazing. And if any of you guys like the James Bond movie called Skyfall, you'll be surprised to hear this fact. In 2012, Adele released a song called Skyfall, which she co-wrote and recorded for the James Bond film with the same name as the song. The song won an Academy Award and a Grammy Award and a Golden Globe Award for the Best Original Song, as well as that she yet received another Brit Award, but this time it was for British Single of the Year. That's a lot of... That is pretty good stuff to be able to do. After she had taken a 3-year break from music, I'm pretty sure she took a 3-year break because she had to look after her child. Adele released her 3rd and most recent album, 25, in 2015. Notice how all of these are the age. When she released it, that's the age she is. So next album, you'll probably see if it says 31, that's how old she'll be. That's kind of the sequence you're seeing in Adele. It had become the year's best-selling and broke first week sales records in the UK and the US. 25 was her second album to be certified diamond in the US, and it earned her 5 Grammy Awards yet again, including her second Grammy Award for Album of the Year and 4 Brit Awards. The lead single, Hello, became the first song in the US to sell over 1 million digital copies within the first week of its release. That is amazing. 1 million people bought Hello in digital copy within the first week of her releasing the song. Now, if that doesn't surprise you, I don't know what will surprise you, because honestly, that is an achievement that is likely to blow someone's mind, like, honestly. So some more things about Adele. In 2011, 2012, and 2016, Adele was named Artist of the Year by Billboard. At the 2012 and 2016, I'm not sure how to pronounce this, so I do apologize for any incorrect pronunciation. Ivor Novello Awards. Adele was named songwriter of the year by British Academy of Songwriters, Composers and Authors. In 2012, she was listed at number 5 on VH1's 100 Greatest Women in Music. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. No matter how many times I reread that sentence, it always blows my mind. Like, she is such a young person and she's already got millions of people following her everything, even on social media. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. And the Time magazine named Adele one of the most influential people in the world in both 2012 and 2016. My two favorite albums of hers that she has written, of course, is 21 and 25. But the song of 25 that I love so much, that I would really appreciate if you guys would go check it out, is I Miss You. It goes on for over 5 minutes, so if you guys like some long music, then go on to that. So, anyway, I'm just going to gabble on a little bit more about Adele before I go on to the music news, because I want to talk a little bit more about... I'll actually see some other stuff. So, many people, with the very first thing that I had mentioned with Adele's first name, I didn't even know this until Wednesday, which was yesterday, but by the time this gets uploaded, it would probably be 2 days. But I never actually knew that she had a name of Adele Laurie Blue Atkins. I didn't know, but I'm actually not sure if her last name is Atkins anymore, because she is married with a little boy. I don't know the little boy's name. I'll have to research it or something, but I've seen pictures of the little boy and he is so cute, honestly, and it's a beautiful family that they are in and everything. But I'm pretty sure that she kept her last name Atkins. I don't know for sure, but anyway, yeah. But she's not that old, actually. I think I was reading yesterday that she was 30. And so that is so maybe she might be releasing another album next year. Or maybe even this year. Hopefully this year. Because I would really love to hear another album of hers. And yeah, it would be the best to be able to hear more. Okay, I found the name of the little boy that is her child. It's Angelo Atkins. So there you go. And yeah. So I've seen pictures of Angelo before and he is absolutely adorable, honestly. I am just finding out when is Adele going to... Hey, yep, I was right. Okay, I found that Adele to release new album in 2019 as she begins writing. She will be 31. That is crazy. I knew it. This is amazing, honestly. Yep, and she is 30, so she will be 31 or turning 31 when she writes this. That is crazy. I didn't actually think I was going to be right about that. Yeah, but how amazing is that? Honestly, how amazing. She is such a inspirational singer and such a influence to everybody, and I think that is the main thing to be able to see with somebody. Alright, so I'm going to recap over a few things that I found very interesting, just in case if you guys have forgotten. So with all the Grammy Awards, I think in total it said, so she has had 6, and then she got 5, so that's 9. I think, and then she's had quite a few Brit Awards, so she's probably got over 20 awards in her home, and that is amazing. Over 20, I would say. So that is a big achievement. And let me say again, with the 31 million copies, over 31 million copies were sold. Who can do that? She mustn't be all human, because that is amazing. 31 million copies all around the world. That means that there was so many people that got inspired by her that they wanted to. Alright, so I'm going to finish off this segment about Adele. So, thank you for listening to the 2Sweet music, and I will be back with 2Sweet music news. Thank you for listening. Bye!
And now it's time for the music news!
Hello again, guys. I am your host again, Hannah. Now, we have just finished talking about Adele's amazing accomplishments, but now let's find out some of the music news that is going around. This one is about Kelly Clarkson, and when I read this, I was really surprised, actually. It was a very surprising kind of thing to see. So, Kelly Clarkson claims she had no idea that Christina Aguilera co-wrote part of her hit song Miss Independent. I don't think I've heard that song before, but I might listen to it, and I suggest you guys all go listen to it. But Clarkson said her recording producers had at the time decided to keep it secret that her fellow pop singer Christina was one of the original writers of the hit song. I think that's pretty wrong to not tell her that, because they're actually very good friends. But in the end, Clarkson was happy that her friend had helped her, but she was just shocked at the time. How shocking is that information to you guys? It was very shocking to me, honestly, because wow, honestly. Next one. Who knows Katy Perry? Now, before I start reading about this, who has got let down by Katy Perry a lot now? I read somewhere and also heard that she's actually heavily dependent on auto-tune. And who wants all auto-tune in listening to their music? That just takes out the dynamics of music. Like, I think I know a few people from my vet class that would think the same thing. Like, if they listen to her, if you check out on YouTube Katy Perry's worst moments, geez, there are so many bad moments that she has. Like, honestly, how can someone mess up so much? Like, there are so many times that she has messed up, and it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, she stuffs up on the most, it's terrible. And yeah, I just got so confused with all this. But let's start. News has told us that Katy Perry has had yet another downfall at a concert, in 2018 Witness Tour. She has been trying to do mini concerts in shopping centres, Southland. Remember, I think it was last weekend or a couple of weekends ago, she decided to make a guest appearance at Westfield Shopping Centre. Yeah, no, I don't think many people went to that. I honestly don't know, but honestly, I wasn't there. For me, some of her music's good, but then once you realize that she relies heavily on auto-tune, like Selena Gomez does, it kind of puts you off the music, doesn't it? Like, if you're heavily reliant on something that isn't you, so just imagine like being in a recording studio and using your whole voice with auto-tune. It's not you, it's the computer. You're basically the computer. But she seems to be trying to do the mini concerts in shopping centres to try and fill her concert seats. But it just seems Australia doesn't seem to care as much anymore. But 2 days before her concert, the big hit Pink had performed her concert in the same place. I think that could have also been something that would have contributed. But just wait until you get to this part. The original price per ticket was between $130 to $150, but because many people lacked interest in actually doing and going to the concert, she dropped it to just $65 per ticket. Ouch. That would be terrible. Honestly, terrible. Who would want that to happen to them? I kind of feel sorry for her in some way that she had to drop the tickets down that much, but it's because the lack of interest from Australians. This is the Australian tour as I'm talking. But what do you think? Is Katy Perry losing her fame, or is she just not as big as she used to be? Is Pink bigger and better? My personal opinion is Pink is a much better singer, but she does put a lot of swear words in her songs, so there's some downfalls in every singer's music, I think. I mean, Adele does swear in one of her songs. I think it was Rolling in the Deep. Yes, it was Rolling in the Deep. I was just slightly singing that in my head. You never know. Just me. Just me. But here's the subtitle. What concerts are happening? Bob Dylan is coming. Katy Perry, of course. Michael Bublé and Pink. So if you like any of these singers, please go to Ticketmaster and book tickets. They will tell you the dates, places, and times. So yes. But I'm just going to start rambling on about other stuff. Some other singers that I find very inspirational besides Pink is that I was listening to a band called Queen. I might even do them next week. What do you guys think? Should I do Queen next week? If you want me to, give me a thumbs up on the podcast and the amount of people who do it. I'll know the amount of people who want to hear about Queen. I know someone who was talking to me yesterday who wanted to hear a lot about Queen. So why not do something different? Do something outside of the box. But anyway, as I've been talking for the last few weeks about listening to songs in bed, I think Queen is a good person, but even Adele, like, listen to Adele in bed. Like, some of her things, you will just be sitting there just thinking, I really want to go to sleep. Then Adele pops into your mind. Who wouldn't want that? I mean, I know a few people who don't really like Adele, but, you know, like Adele the singer, but, you know, not everyone's going to take to her music. I mean, there is so many other... Oh, But there is a YouTuber who used to be, well, still is, one of my friends from primary school called Kiara. You need to go check her out on Kiara Sings and Strings. That's her YouTube channel there. So please, when you've got the time, please go check her out. She is so amazing. I listened to something on her Facebook page today, and oh my goodness, she has a voice of an angel. And she's the same age as me. I think she's a little bit younger. But anyway, please do go check her out. So, I don't know if any of you have actually heard of Michael Bublé. He's actually had a lot of sad things that have gone on in his life. And he's actually had to he even thought about stopping singing because one of his sons were really sick with leukemia and they thought he was going to die, but he miraculously actually survived. And I was like, that is so good. And so now Michael Bublé is actually going to have a third child now, so that's really good. So he didn't lose the little boy. And yeah. But what do you think? Do you think it's going to be another boy or a girl? Who knows? But that's some music news. I guess that's just from what I heard from a while ago. But again, in the yard, if you have any singers that you suggest for me to talk about, please don't hesitate. Just ask me, because I would really like to make you guys happy in listening to these podcasts, because I don't want to make it boring for you guys. Like, honestly, who wants to listen to a podcast where you just blah, 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 blah? But there's some other new people that have joined the podcast team. Ethan and Dan are doing one. Then there's Daniel who's doing it. Then you have got Lee and Adan doing the... Oh, what is it? I'm sorry, mental blank. It's the wrestling. And then you've got, as I was saying before, Daniel who's doing music podcasts. And then I think there's Brandon and someone else that talks about something else. I don't know what they talk about, but if you are interested, just go check them out, because they do a great job as well. Because let's support our fellow schoolmates, teammates, and if any of you are friends with any of them, go check them out. I know Lee and Adon get a lot of views and stuff like that, so let's go help out the others as well as them, because that would be very helpful, and because we want them to be able to feel more confident. Because to be honest, the very first one I did, I was very nervous, as you probably could tell, and I hadn't done my research. I hadn't gotten into the whole idea of it all, and I kind of had forgotten to research completely, so that was fun, wasn't it? Well, listening to Ed Sheeran and just babbling on, just classical Hannah babbling on, like I'm doing right now. Waffling. That's a funny word, isn't it? Waffling. Okay, let's get back on track. So, some more music stuff. What's your favourite music to listen to? I love a lot of music and stuff. I do listen to some rap music, but I'm not really fond of rap music as much. But hey, if you guys give me a challenge and ask me, hey, Hannah, go listen to this, I will try to I will try to put myself out there and listen to some more music, and then I might even find another band that I like or another singer I like, and then I can do something about them. Just give me more people to talk about, as if I don't have enough to talk about already. You know, I've got so many people. Have you guys heard the band The Cause? Oh, love them. So good. And then there's Shania Twain. She is a bit of a country kind of music, so if you don't like country music, don't listen to her because she's got a bit of a country kind of music in her. So and also the McLennans and the Dixie Chicks are also country. So if you don't like country, don't listen to them because they've got kind of an upbeat and kind of very country lifestyle kind of people. So yeah. But then we've also got Elton John, whose also name is Reginald Dwight. I can kind of see why he changed his stage name to Elton John, because that is a very strong name, Reginald. Just as like, oh, what's Elton's real name? And then you go, I think it's something nice, and then they go Reginald. It's like, imagine in primary school with him. Oh, what's your name, little one? My name is Reginald Dwight. Wow, that's a bit of a tongue twister if you say it many times, isn't it? But yeah, so here's a list of people that I want to do some about. So I might do Queen, Tears for Fears, which is another band. Crowded House, I know a lot of people listen to them. Paul Young. Then there is... Oh, I forgot his name. I can't think of it. It's something Joel. Michael Joel? I've actually completely forgotten his name. Oh my god. But I will do Elton John as well. And I will probably do Birdie. And then I've done Evanescence. I'm trying to think of all the people I like, you know. So as you can see, I'm struggling to kind of figure out what to talk about. So please give me a hand, guys. I would really love it if you would. I remember his name, Billy Joel. That's right, not Michael Joel, Billy Joel. I completely forgot. One of his favorites and most famous songs of his is Piano Man. But he sold that song, and that was the song that made him millions, and he sold it. I feel so bad for him. Like, he would have been so devastated. Oh, it would have been so bad. Another person I might do is Michael Bublé and Pink. I definitely want to do those two. But please give me some other people that I can do some podcasts on, because I would really appreciate to be able to know exactly what I'm going to be doing for next week and stuff. Because, like, it's kind of stressful, kind of trying to think about what to talk about, you know. Just very hard to try to talk about, I'm going to be talking about this person next week, but who am I going to talk about the week after? Because once one Wednesday's gone, the next day I'll be on this podcast doing everything I can. So please, can you guys help and tell me who to do possibly next week? So if you see me out in the yard, I'm always just dawdling around the yard, so you'll probably see me sometime in one point. So guys, please, can you when you see me out in the yard, please tell me some more people to do it about, because I'll struggle every week trying to think about who to write about and research, because it does take a lot of effort to be able to look on all these different websites and say, oh, I didn't know this about them, I'm going to put this in. But I don't know if you guys found it as interesting as I did with all the Adele stuff, but if you did, I am very glad about that, because I just want everyone to be happy with what they're listening to, because who wants a boring podcast? Like, that's why I kind of just be a bit funny at the end of it. Just gamble on. Because who wants a boring podcast? I don't. I wouldn't want to be a boring podcaster. Is that a word? I don't think that's a word. But anyway, back to some more music stuff. So, your task tonight, I think, is go home and please think of some more people for me to do, because I don't know who to do about next week. Maybe if you tell me, I might do Queen or something like that, but just tell me all the people that you like, because I want to know who to do, and then I can please you guys, and then maybe more people might listen to my podcast. And but yeah, but stress relieving. I love my music. When it comes to listening to music, I just love music. And that's a good thing to actually like music. It's something calming, and something that you just hear every day. It's like people who don't like music, they will never get away from it, because they're going to hear it every day. Like, whether it's on the radio or someone else singing just out in the street, these people are never going to get a break. Yeah, but I've just looked at the time now, and this has been going on for 47 minutes. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so, trying to think of more things to say. Let me think. So, whether you're in the car, or at home, or at school, just listen to some music when you can, because it's something very calming. But, anyway, thank you guys for listening to this podcast, and I will all talk to you next week on Thursday with another person. Sorry, it kind of cut off, my hand hit the spacebar. But anyway, yeah. Thank you guys for listening. Bye!